Wise.
Ayo, this is damn Sweezy.
Boom. All right, we back in the building, episode number 172 of the D-Friend Daily Podcast. We're here to discuss some things. Got a lot of things to get into. We got Joe Act, Tory August, Lil TJ, Don Q, T Grizzly getting robbed. Something about some weird-ass school in Ontario. Blueface getting beat up by old girl daddy. And a lot of things to get to. There's a lot of shit, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. So it's kind of laid back, chill. Not very real structured today. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Hope everything's going good with you, your life, your families, your loved ones. Hope you many, many blessings to be continued. If you're here in the chat, salute to you. Make sure you like the video, all that good shit like that. So first thing I want to get to, make sure you subscribe, if you're not subscribed already. Audio version, SoundCloud, Spotify, you know all that shit's there, right? Flying Low, salute. I randomly click on YouTube to some fire. Salute to you, Flying Low. We in the building. Why is the chat thing not working? I want the chat to pop. Oh, there it goes. Okay, I can see the chat. How do I make the chat bigger? I don't like that's this small. I want the chat to be like, a bigger chat. Salute, Cheese in the building. I want that bitch to be that damn big, though. Shit. All right, fuck it. We don't have that bitch like that. We're going to do it like that. All right, anyways. So, over the weekend, August Alsina, the guys asked, what about Tory Lanez? It's now pretty much been confirmed, right? Back and forth. Was it real? Was it not real? Was it conspiracy theories? Is this the next attempt to take down Tory Lanez because he got his master's back? All that type of shit, right? So, August Alsina posted this to social media. Which, off the bat, this is some whack ass shit to post, right? Like, not only did you get beat up, right? The way you present that you got beat up just looks trash. Why is he posting like this? Now, people say he got mental health issues and things of that nature. Maybe that plays into the way that he posted this photo. It just looks weird, right? But anyways, let's read what he got to say. So he said, as I'm exiting the building after the show last night, a 4'11" sized leprechaun ran down on me with 8 oversized security guards, whom I greeted each individually upon their walk up as they tried to press me. Whole time I'm one deep, no security. Tory continues to ask with a broken ego why I didn't dap him up. I go on to tell him I was a fan of him and didn't understand him speaking on my business publicly in the past. That's because Tory Lanez, did a song where he said something about, I'm not snitching like August, which in reference is pretty much he's like, oh, me and Jada smashing, which really caused a spiral in my guy Will Smith's career. Everybody clowning him, everybody calling him a cuck, this and that. That's what initially started all that type of shit, right? So anyways, because I don't know him or ever met him last night. So when we spoke, it caught me off guard because of his past actions. Now, that's not like a super slight. I guess when you call somebody a snitch, that can be looked at as a slight, but in the context of music, I don't think it's that crazy of a diss. Like he said, August Alsina, you a bitch ass nigga for exposing Will and doing this and doing that. They said, you snitched, you didn't have to bring that up, but you did. So not to mention with my history of health condition, just received, what did he say? Where the fuck am I on this damn long ass essay? This thing too, you had to write a fucking essay. You didn't have to write this long ass essay. Just say, post this, Tory Lanez whooped my ass after I did want to dap him up. End of thing. But anyways, recently overcoming being paralyzed, my doctor directed me to not compromise my health while out on the road, shake hands less, impossible to avoid corona and the monkeypox. Never any disrespect words were exchanged, so I was a bit confused at how someone he turned himself up with anger after hitting a blunt laced with cocaine, obviously. So now he hear the fizzle of the cocaine from Tory Lanez. So he's saying Tory Lanez is coked up. Because August Alsina obviously knows. I don't want to say obviously. August Alsina was on dope, right? Like he was on dope, right? And he snuck me when I turned my head to move to the side amongst all his antsy moving and to keep an eye on the endless niggas that was with him surrounding me, which was security and some dude with a gun tucked. Now he's really like when Tory Lanez legitimately called August Alsina a snitch. In this thing, he is literally like he's airing it. He said this guy was here, this guy had a gun, this guy did this. You were smoking weed that had coke in it. He's just letting the whole thing go. He could have just said Tory Lanez punched me, which was security and some dude with a gun tuck. There was never a fight, simply an assault. Now we get in with another assault, right? You assaulted Meg allegedly. Now you assaulted August Alsina. They try to get Tory up out of here. But like I said, people was this page Gossip in the City, right? They posted the clip that I'm about to show of what, like, they don't show the actual fight, but they show the possible altercation that may have happened before and after, right? They show the hustle and bustle of everything that happened. But you gotta salute August, and like, he kept it real to himself. Like, if I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. Like, it don't matter if I see you, I don't gotta dap you up. I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. That's pretty much what it is. So let's go to the clip, right? So, okay, I need y'all to see that bitch from the beginning. I need y'all, no, okay. Well, it's just this part. Anyways, let's go. So here, obviously, is Tory Lanez, right? Tory Lanez right here. August Alsina is here. You can see Tory Lanez with the stretched out in the arms of an angel, reached out to try to give August Alsina a little bit of love. August Alsina clearly is moving past Tory Lanez with, you know, no intention of talking to him. So let me put the audio on. So let's play this. Obviously, Tory Lanez looks a little perturbed. He still got the arm out. Like, he's like, what the you know, give yourself your own personal dap. Look, I didn't even see that. Did y'all see that chick? No, I gotta refresh it. Did y'all see that chick right there? Like, Tory had the arm out, right? Let's turn the audio on. Let me see. I gotta Tory Lanez still out till I look. The girl say, you know what? This girl, I got you, big dog. Salute to you. I don't know who she is. If she's a fan or she's somebody who works backstage, but she had to end up giving Tory the dap. I ain't like, that is some ego shit though. Like, bro, if a dude don't want to dap me up, I don't give a fuck. Like, that's me personally. I wouldn't care. Like, if you go by somebody, like, you can see it's disrespectful. Like, I can see that. Like, damn, you kind of like just disrespect me. Maybe you didn't see me. I don't know, but I wouldn't be as, you know, up in arms about something. Like, I'd keep moving and be about my day. Like, oh, he don't fuck with me. All right, well, I don't fuck with him. So that's what happened before.
Hey, I wish you would have got that. I did get it. You did? Damn.
Look at his messy ass. Oh, I wish you would have got that, bro. He posts that bitch on the blogs. I got it.
Don't do it. You already shot.
So he's coming. So he left, and now he's coming back, right? So this is him coming back. Like, he was going his way, no handshake. It was bubbling up in his head. Now he said, you know what? Fuck that. I'm on the way back.
You knocked his ass out, Tory. You knocked him out. Y'all missed that shit. Tory said.
See, look, y'all knocked his ass out, homie, right here. He's a giddy. He's as happy as hell. Y'all missed that shit. So obviously something happened. They don't have the exact footage of him punching August Alsina, but something happened. Tory looks upset. The security's whisking him off quickly. So you can kind of assume that something happened, right? You can assume that happened.
He just knocked August Alsina ass right out. One punch crushed him, shorty. He say one punch crushed his ass. Look up. He just did that.
I want y'all to listen to this part closely. Oh, they didn't play it. There was a girl said, why'd you do that? You already shot Meg. Which is like, as far as this video content comedy goes, like telling him like, why'd you go and punch him? You already shot her. You already got shit going on. I don't know. I think that's comedy gold. Y'all can go follow this page. I'll tell you, this person right here, like, I love celebrity bullshit, or like just leaks of videos that you don't see first. This person typically has all the shit before all like the major, you know, blogs be posting all the bullshit, whether it's Akademiks, whether it's fucking the Shade Room. This person, whoever this is, I don't know how or who, they usually have everything going on. So before I get to it, let me see what y'all talking about. So, salute Charles in the building, salute Flying Low, Lydia, Trail. You think August will stop talking about this? Also, this is clickbait. I don't know what you mean. This make Tory look bad because he straight up lied. I mean, the thing about it is, like, he straight up lied, but it's like, if I'm Tory, I'm gonna lie too. If I'm Tory, I'm not gonna say, yeah, I whooped his ass. I'm gonna say, nah, nothing happened, because I already got an assault case over here that I got to deal with, right? So why would I turn myself up to me assaulting somebody else? It just kind of gives the, now obviously you can't really tie a case that happened this time ago with something that just recently happened. But maybe if the lawyer is good enough, or he's able to enter it into evidence just to show a pattern that this guy does have violent outburst tendencies over the smallest slights. You could technically do that. I don't know if legally you could present that if it's inadmissible or whatever, but we have seen that Tory has a short fuse when it comes to, you know, things he considers a slight, right? So I get why he lied about it. Maybe he didn't know that video of it was going to come out. So I would assume, like, let me not say nothing. So Nah, Tory has to lie, Lydia. That's the case. Okay. He just shouldn't have said nothing knowing it was some video footage. Funny how this comes out around the first day of Tory's trial.
Oh, Lord.
You know?
This is a conspiracy of the ages.
No handshakes, no dabs, hugs per doctor's orders. This man spilled it all. Couldn't have been me. Trail, it would have been you. It would have been you. Element, I feel Tory pain. Tory death had short syndrome. Is the you already shot Megan for me? Okay, so one of y'all did hear that. August said Tory punched him and afterwards the security roughed him up. Yeah, I mean, he had scrapes and bruises and things of that nature. I don't get that either. Like, is it like, why do people usually like security's job to like beat the shit out of you when their person attacks you first? Shouldn't security's job be like, you're trying to prevent an assault on your employer, right? So they're employed by Tory Lanez. When your employer attacks somebody and they're what August is saying is one person, shouldn't your job as security be like, you know what? Let me get my employer away from the situation. Not, hey, let me jump in and join my employer in beating the shit out of this guy that he allegedly attacked. It just doesn't make sense. You see, Trell? This is why Lydia said we got to ban you. You guys used to be saying shit. YouTube redacted it on my end. Like, I can't see it on this chat thing. I can see it on the screen still. I would have popped Meg too. It's like, I know, I say this every time. I know it's kind of, I'm running to the ground. I get it. Like, the trolling shit for the new generation is cute. It's fun. But like, is that like a good troll? Is that like a good, like, I would have shot this one. Is it a good one? Is it a good troll? Like, I like good, like, I want a chat that has good trolls, good shit, like real funny shit. Not like I side with abusers, like trolls. Oh, you redacted it. Okay. I be thinking, every time I see some shit get redacted, I be thinking YouTube redacts it. Because of like, I don't know, maybe they don't like a certain word you said or something of that nature. That's what I be assuming when I see some shit get redacted and some shit not get redacted. Oh, shit, I need to record this. Hold on. All right. Anyways. So, Tory Lanez, he did respond. This is his response. No, you can't respond no more. We already seen the fucking video now. But he said, I don't know what everybody talking about, but I've been in the studio. I'm not in anything negative. I've been working on myself and being a better person. Maybe that's a troll. Maybe Tory's saying that because he's trolling. Maybe he's not even serious. Maybe he knows there's video. Like, this is the thing too, like, when he's walking by multiple times and laughing and giggling, like one time he was mad and he came back giggling and left that time laughing, he got to know that people got video of it. He can't, there's no way he does not know that people got video of it. So maybe he's just trolling it himself and maybe he's just like, I'm not going to feed into it on social media because who knows who could use it against me. The footage is going to come out wherever the footage is going to happen, right? But I'm just not going to feed into it myself. I delete my, why do y'all delete y'all's comments? It's still, why y'all delete them? Y'all get, and then y'all like, this thing too is like, y'all be deleting y'all's comments, but y'all like anonymous people. Like maybe Trail, you can find Trail, but like, you're like an anonymous person. Nobody knows who you are. You're just like a ghost pretty much. So why would you have to, come behind and clean up your shit? That's the question that I need answers to. Because I always thought it was whatchamacallit. But also, let me say this too. I want to say this about the Talking City shit. He did try to use, he is using it also as a marketing ploy, right? He's trying to promote this indica wellness. Like he kept posting like, oh, look at my lip, it's fucked up. My lip is busted. But watch how I use Alsina to heal my wounds and my melanin will come back in this. So he's using it as a marketing ploy, which I don't know if that's going to really work. He has 15,000 followers on his page. Business, they buy fake followers. So who knows if they're real or fake. I've never heard of it, but I'm not everybody. But anyways, how do people keep getting attacked by Tory Lanez? I'm not even one to say like I could whoop anybody's ass or I could beat up everybody. I know if you think that you're an idiot, but like, from what everybody says, he's really small, right? He's really tiny. And the people he be running up on are typically like bigger than him, right? Wasn't there another story? Like, okay, so he beat up Alsina, allegedly, He shot Meg, allegedly. He beat up this dude from Love and Hip Hop, Miami in the club like last year, allegedly. He ran down on Travis Scott. We seen it. That's not alleged. We seen that video. But like, there's nobody who's like, he's kind of like, nobody's whooped Tory Lanez ass. Like, you think when you're small, like, somebody eventually gonna whoop your ass, right? Eventually. But nobody seems to have been able to whoop Tory Lanez, unless we haven't seen it. But nobody's whooped his ass. I'm not wishing on it, but I'd be confused about it. Like, if I see a motherfucker like The Rock, like, nobody's ever whooped The Rock's ass, I can kind of get an understanding of, oh, well, you know, duh, like, look at this motherfucker. He's like the tank. But, like, Tory Lanez be running out on people and whooping their ass. Unless he's just getting, like, one shot off and getting pulled up by security. I don't respect the one shot. Like, if you hit me with one shot and then you run and then your security jump in and yada, 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 I don't consider that you whooping my ass. I consider that you snuck me and then security came in and tussled for you. I'm talking like a good old-fashioned one-on-one. Is he out here really whooping people's ass? That's what I want to know. If Tory was to be killed, we should be surprised? No. Because, I mean, think about what Tory Lanez is doing. Tory Lanez is pretty much doing, from what we're seeing, what happened with King Von. Like, being slighted by August Alsina is like, okay, he don't want to shake your hand. But, like, it's August Alsina. August Alsina hasn't been relevant musically since... What's the song he dropped, like, years ago? That was a great song, but I don't even remember what it was. Let's say August Alsina hasn't been relevant musically till they did that mashup on DJ Khaled's album, like, 6 years ago. Right? So being slighted by him is like, whatever. He don't want to shake my hand. I don't give a fuck. Right? But you keep running down on people, eventually it's not going to end well. Because I refuse to believe that every time he's been provoked to the level. Like this right here, because someone to shake your hand isn't the level of being, like, this shows me that the level to provoke you is light. Right? Like, I don't even really got to say nothing. I can just walk by you and act like you don't exist. And that could just be from insecurities, from people not thinking he exists in the industry. People say he was riding Drake waves, or he's only a chameleon. He can only mimic sounds. He doesn't have his own sound. Whatever people say about him, that could be from an ego trip from that type of shit. So maybe that's why he acts the way that he acts. So I don't understand people not staying out of trouble, especially with the upcoming trial. Not mad at the marketing ploy, LOL. Some people need hands put on them for real, for real. If Tory was to get killed, would be surprised. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't wish it on nobody, but I wouldn't be surprised. Because it's like, imagine this, right? Imagine he just ran on August Alsina. Imagine August Alsina had a friend like Lil Tim. Because with King Von, he ran down on Quando. Lil Tim hopped out the car, shot him, shot some other people, and they died because they got attacked. If I don't shake your hand and then you attack me, isn't that just license for, I'm being assaulted, we can kill you? I wouldn't have been surprised. He's a stone cold dude. He has so many allegations. Did you see that team with him? He's moving correctly. Sucker punches are lame. Which bag allegations would you rather have to carry? Tory, Trey Songz, or Chris? Tory, definitely. Tory's. I'd take Tory's. I would take maybe like even the Meg shooting thing. Like, I can kind of get it. Like, let's talk about it. I can get around the Meg shooting thing, right? I could just be like, you know what? I was shooting at the ground. I was drunk. I fucked up, right? I could roll with that, and then it ricocheted and it hit her in the foot. Like, I can get that, right? Oh, okay. I beat up a couple of guys. Like, y'all ain't really mad. I beat up some guys, right? And then, like, allegedly, I sent some people to beat up Selena Powell. She lied about being pregnant for Cardi B for months. Why do we give a fuck about that hoe? Like, you could get away with those kind of allegations, but like when you get to that, like, you know, the big R. Kelly, the big Bill Cosby type allegations, like, you don't want those on your name at all. I'll take a couple of like beating up dudes in the club allegations, and even, like I said, shooting a girl in the foot, because I can kind of try to. We see he's publicly finessed it. Whether it's true or not, who knows at this point? They're in trial. Let's see what happens. But those could be finessed. The Chris Brown stuff, and really more Trey Songz, because Chris Brown be having those on him, but Chris Brown seems like kind of slide off a little bit. Trey Songz stuff, they get a little sticky. Even though one person did come out recently and we found they was lying on Trey Songz. There's other allegations, but the person that was recently for the $20 million, we found out that person was lying. Trey Songz has too many sexual allegations that have been going on for years. The worst out of the three. Yeah, I'll say those are the worst out of the three. Those are the worst. Those are the worst, definitely. I wouldn't want those. So, what else I got on here? Let's talk about some music shit. And I don't know if y'all give a fuck about these artists, but I just have to say, like, I'm so disappointed in this guy. I am so disappointed in this guy. Because when he got shot, thank God he's still alive. thank God he's still alive. Thank Jesus. Thank Allah. Whoever you pray to, thank them that this brother's still alive. Because I don't wish death on anybody. When he came out, right, he dropped a record where he was dissing dead people on it. Like, I'm glad I end up like yada, yada, yada. Whoever, I don't know who people he don't like is, but he dissed them, right? And the song was actually good. I'm talking about Lil Tjay. So obviously when you get shot 7 times or 8 times, however many times you got shot, and then you survive, and you're a New Yorker, everybody and their mama says, you should do many men, please. Because obviously that's a, classic song. Many men want to kill me, even though it's only one guy. But, regardless. I want y'all to listen to this shit. Hold on. I want y'all to listen to this shit.
50 might not share this, cause he fuck with the ops. Just pray he don't take it down. The moment it drop, I ain't get this clear, but it's clear that only one gonna be here to survive all the coming years. That's a music threat, little nigga, don't be scared. I know 50 might not share this, cause he fuck with the ops. Just pray he don't take it down. The moment it drop.
I need the full thing. I need the full, not the full. Well, you know what? I'll play the full. Let me see if I can find it. But like, first of all, like I said, your voice doesn't determine how scary of a person you are. That doesn't determine. But he doesn't sound like a guy who should be making threats on records. Like that little whiny type of voice. Like that's not something threatening on a record. Let me see. Lil Tjay. Many men. Like, in the ops, I'm about to run with the. Nah, all right, bro, shut up. All right, here we go. Let's play a little bit of it. And Many Men's a classic. So like, when you're a rapper, right? When you're a rapper and you're gonna go out and do something, especially as iconic as Many Men was, right? And you have all the context to do it, right? You have the shot 7. You have the context. We understand why you would be doing this record. But then you fumble it. It's crazy.
Man, I don't really got too much to say though. You know what I'm saying? Like, took 7. Take who from what? That niggas don't got the shitty. And I'm not really a politician though. Like, but feel me?
And let me say this too before we get started. I'm sorry. I keep pausing. Like, bro, if I got shot 7 times, I'ma just shut the fuck up. I'ma just shut up. Bro, if I got shot, like if somebody was willing to shoot me 7 times, I gotta realize, you know what? Fuck that shit. I'm Lil Tjay. You can say Lil Tjay, whatever you think about him. He kind of makes like a hit record at least every year since he's been out, I would say. Has a big enough name. I'm sure enough money. I'ma just shut the fuck up. Like, it's different when you talking shit and people ain't, shooting at you, trying to kill you. But once you actually get shot, once you actually get touched, it's like, let me shut the fuck up. Let me let it play though.
Suck my dick. Youngest in charge, king of my city. I'm the richest to ever do it after whole Fifth and Diddy. New York, I'm like the motherfucking co-founder.
There's so many niggas in New York that's, all right, never mind.
Lot of feeling, they won't blow up, they can't go around ya. Niggas mad, thought they had a reason to be glad. Can't come out. I just really sit down chillin' live. They like, what's the beef? I be like, let's not recite the past, cause that's gonna make it even harder once we get back on it. You know what? Mr. Manny steady talking like he tough. Caught his ass, ain't had no pole, and he went skipping off the dust. Type of guy, try to take something from me, boy, you high.
And it's also too, it's like, bro, to brag about not being killed. It's like, bro, you was like, I get it. You didn't die. So it's like, hey, I ain't die. I'm like invincible. It's like a kind of like a badge of honor thing. But like, bro, you was like probably on the edge of death. Like you was on the cliff. Like, you know how death flies in the movies, like the black thing with the hood and the like, bro, he was literally trying to push you off the edge. You survived, but bro, I just don't get it. Like you said, maybe suburban friend is in the building. I just don't get it. I could never understand it. And first of all, like I said, with the music, that shit's just trash, right? It just sounds trash. He doesn't sound good. Someone said it wasn't mixed good. It wasn't whatever. Well, it just doesn't sound good at all. I don't understand why he did that. The first record he dropped was cool. He was just some dead people, but I don't know what they got going on in New York. I don't really give a fuck. That's y'all shit. Y'all hate each other. Y'all want to kill each other because y'all was born on different sections or whatever. Hey, brother, do you? But that was trash, right? And so I guess someone who doesn't like him is Don Q. I don't know these New York fucking beefs, right? It may because maybe Lil TJ and A Boogie, maybe they get compared. Is that why they got beef? Y'all could probably tell me better. Maybe there's a YouTube documentary about the beef between Highbridge and whatever the fuck Lil TJ is. But this is what Don Q had to say, right? And Don Q correct. We ain't heard from Don Q since Tory Lanez destroyed him and Jordan Lucas a couple years ago, but he came out of retirement, I guess, to fire back at Lil TJ.
They pretending to be hard. If that was us that sent the hit, you would have been in the star. I used to like you, so I'm happy they ain't finished the job. But you must got a death wish, you trying to mention the squad. Got shot, now you saying names all over your record. Boy, I could imagine what you told her to test. They pretending to be hard.
All right, so like, okay, let's just assess what he said in that short little clip. If we would have sent the hit, you'd have been dead, you'd have been in the stars. I'm glad you're alive. I kind of liked you. But next time if we do this, we're going to send the hit, you keep this and that. It's like, dude, like, this suburban friend in the building. So this shouldn't even be suburban. This should be common sense friend in the building. Y'all do see that people around the nation are being indicted on their raps. Like, y'all see that. Like, the Spinner Benz guy. The Spinner Benz guy. Spinner Benz is the guy who I smoke. He can't even get bond. He can't pay for a fucking lawyer. And I've been saying the Jacksonville motherfuckers, they're going to come for you. And what they do to Spinner Benz in that courtroom? They said, Your Honor, here we have Exhibit C, record, whatever the record was called. Press play. Let's show you how much of a demon this guy is. Press play. I killed you, shot at you, do. All right, lock his ass up. But they continue to, hey, teach his own, man. Teach his own. If that's how you want to, go about living your life, I can't knock you. Don Q, like this thing, the disses, they sound good. Not Lil TJ. That he should have left that bitch in the vault. He should, you know what I'm saying? He should cause short-term memory with that one and let that one go. But Don Q shit for the little clip I listened to, it sounds like a decent record just off that first listen. So, I mean, it's just tragic, man. Just these guys. I'm the type of guy, I feel like when I see something and I see like, oh shit, they're doing this now. You know what? Let me not do X, Y, and Z. But maybe, they don't do that. Okay, that's the issue. So according to Complex, the feud between Don Q and Lil TJ is not new. Back in 2020, they reportedly had beef after Lil TJ called himself the king of New York. I hate that shit too, because a lot of these dudes be like, I'm the king of New York. It's like, bro, whatever. Y'all the king of New York. All right. And claimed he could have bagged Ella, who was the mother baby. So pretty much y'all beefing, talking about killing each other over a woman, pretty much, right? So anyways, I'm off that. I want to talk about this because I thought this was interesting. This has to do with media people and shit like that. So whenever I did the video a couple weeks back when I was discussing Adam 22 on Joe Budden podcast, and a lot of people saying, oh, well, why doesn't he ever say this about X, Y, and Z? He only goes after the white man. He only goes after Vlad. He only goes after Adam 22, yada, 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 right? That's what I'm saying. So now, I guess he probably read those comments, probably internalized those comments, and then once his boy Akademiks posted the PNB clip, like, bro, PNB was dead and Akademiks had to post up, right? And like I said, I don't have no problem with that, right? You're a media company. The point of media is to get views, give information, and entertain. That's the three pillars of successful media. Get the views, entertain, and, put out good content, right? And to be honest, if we're just talking about from a content perspective, Akademiks post created an entirely more contextualized, conversation around PNB Rock's girlfriend. And I've already said I'm against the PNB Rock girlfriend shaming shit, right? I'm against, like, like, I get it. She posted location, but they also said that PNB Rock posted it, that he was somewhere on his Instagram story, and they could have followed from that to know now, right? And so it's so many things within it. So I just want to watch a clip from this. So he's addressing Joe Budden, and Joe Budden speaking on him and posting a clip.
For everybody who would ever have an objection about this, I'm down to do this. If you're speaking about somebody who has passed away.
Let me slow it down. I listen to my shit on
have
fast
zero.
pace.
Have zero ads on the video. I will do that. But I guarantee they won't. You know why? People aren't mad that you did that. People are mad at what format it is. So you're telling me that a podcast that also monetizes every time it drops, whether it's Brilliant Idiots, Joe Budden podcast, Rap Radar's podcast, Drink Champs, anything else, daily. They could talk about the same incident. Granted, they didn't want to sit down. None of them elected. None of them sought out to try to interview PNB Rock before he died. But they will all talk about him after he died. And they'll monetize them talking about him after he died. But the evil person is the nigga who sat with the nigga, who no one wanted to talk to. I'm the evil one. So this is why I ask all y'all the question. Don't use Adam as scapegoats. Big Ack is here to talk to everybody. I'll propose this, and I'll follow it. But I want all y'all to follow it too. If we're talking about King Von, if we're talking about PNB Rock, anytime y'all mention their fucking names, I will have demonetized videos so y'all can't be like, Ack is making money off of this. But when y'all talk about it too, make sure your fucking video is demonetized too. Because me uploading a video that's really...
I want to pause it. So, just like for that, I think, to me, that makes a lot of sense. I don't know about y'all. Because people do get mad, like they get mad at Vlad for posting whatever, or... Because Vlad doesn't just post, like, when somebody dies. Vlad posts whenever you just in some kind of fucking controversy. Like, he's posted, like, when I did a video showing that guy from Vivid, the CEO from Vivid, which is the company that produced the Ray J and Kim tape, he posted that video twice. The same video, different title, just this year. So he posted it in April, whenever everything was going on with the show, and Wack was saying something, Ray J was saying something, did Kanye pick up the tape? He posted it then, and he posted it again recently. Same clip, different title. Because obviously people are looking for it. That's media. That's what you got to do, right? It's like if I had a video with the Queen talking about she's about to die, and then she dies, I'm dropping a million clips because first of all, I know y'all going to come see it. We're in media to grow the brand, so who knows? Maybe somebody will discover that video who didn't know shit about me. They like my interview with the Queen. They like our discussion. She comes and follows. They follow me. It's all good for me. It's still respect to you, rest in peace to you, but I'm just putting out more context and story. And I feel like that's what especially his clip, right? Because a lot of times, the difference in Akademiks clip to me, and a lot of clips that you see being posted, not when Vlad posts clips of like context going on in society, but when they just post shit when people die, like, oh, hey, this person, like when Kevin Samuels died with Adam 22, interracial marriage, talks about this, talks about that. That has no really relevance to his death, but PNB Rock's direct quotes in this are directed to him dying in L.A. Talking about a story how L.A. guys try to line you up, how L.A. guys try to get you. So he was already cognizant and aware of that, and it just so happened that he also died the same way he just talked to you about a week ago. So like I said, I respect it in that aspect. And also it brought more context to the entire conversation being had. But the point I was trying to make was, I agree with this point too. If y'all are so mad about people monetizing past interviews with people who pass away, then you also shouldn't monetize your conversations about people passing away, because we know any big media personality, no matter who it is, let's say the Breakfast Club and Charlemagne and Joe Budden, his podcast, Akademiks, his shit, Adam 22, they shit. They know when something big happens, people want to come to you to hear your opinion. That's what you guys are. You guys are the voice for a lot of people. A lot of people go to these guys, want to hear their opinion. So when PNB Rock dies, we know, oh shit, I want to hear what Joe got to say about this. And then you monetize it. To me, it's no different than monetizing an old interview, because you're still monetizing, getting money and garnering attention from this guy's demise. Whether I'm posting an old clip about it or I'm just newly talking about it. So if money is the issue, getting attention and money is the issue, then that would be the solution. Just don't monetize anything. Which, to me, like I said, I think that's fucking stupid. The point of media is to make money put out good content, be entertaining, and then also give people information within that. If you up there talking in your podcast, that shit costs money. Like, shit costs money. Internet costs money. This camera costs money. This microphone costs money. These lights cost money. Like I said, the internet bill costs money. And my time to do all this shit costs money. So I have no problem motherfucker making their money. But I think I think we can just pick and choose who we like, who we don't like. They can do it. This person can't do it. Oh, let's talk about here. I feel like Joe, the only reason he spoke about Akademiks was because of the backlash he just got from the, I don't say backlash, but the conversations that he got direct towards him when it was about Adam 22. That's why I really think he said something. Like, okay, fuck. They're saying I only saying something about the white boys. Fuck, Akademiks and said something. All right, I'm going to say something about him too. That's what I think. So anyways, what you talking about? So Vlad's way worse. LOL. Trail with the F. I have a whole family with a woman. I'm tired of your kind trying to convert streaming. Y'all just got to meet up, man. Y'all two guys got to meet up, hug it out. Like, if y'all see each other in real life, y'all probably be like long lost, best friends. Like, y'all probably hug it out, have great conversations, and I don't want to say love each other because y'all will take that in another way, but y'all like each other. Y'all like each other. So that's only maybe there's a little bit more. Let's see. There's a little bit more.
Really relevant to the context and the scope of how he died. Is no different than y'all talking about it, even though y'all had zero information and also just was lacking in terms of understanding him as a person, understanding him as an artist, and even understanding why he even led to that. So what y'all want to do? Y'all can't Adam 22 me. And when I say this, I think
it was the content that made it nasty. I mean, like the only thing I can say about it, like I said, I don't care if people do it. Like, it's media, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? It's a clip, it's relevant to the story. I'm putting out relevant information about the story. The only thing I don't like about the clip isn't that he posted the clip. I don't like that it made people go at the chick like 50 times hard. Because like, he literally told a story about him being in a situation that could have got bad, could have got to the level where it was at recently, because his girl was out here willy-nilly doing shit, being careless. And everybody's narrative on the internet is, hey, she posted a location, she's the reason that he died. And I did point out when I was seeing that, and you guys could test it yourself as well, and I don't know for sure, I'm just saying this because there's a possibility, but you would have had to actually have been on her story when she posted at the time and clicked on it to see if the location popped up. But you can, like, geotag where you're at without actually physically posting an address. Like, you could pick whatever state you're in, whatever city you're in. There's whatever popular restaurant there is. You can go on Instagram, let's say Chick-fil-A. You could geotag Chick-fil-A on your story, and it'll just say Chick-fil-A. Like, it won't, like, if you click it, it won't take you anywhere. That's what I mean. He literally reinforced the narrative to down this woman. Ak has to take blame for that. Like I said, that's the only thing about it that I could be like, It just kind of, like you said, it reinforced that the girl was like a piece of shit. And she's already going, like, that aspect I can understand, but I'm still not mad for somebody posting content, especially that relevant and that recent. Like, bro, he just talked to him like last week, or what did he say? Like the beginning of, or the end of August. So like, bro, I talked to this guy 2 weeks ago about this. And in literally 2 weeks, that's how his demise happened, which is crazy. So, I mean, off the content shit, I know Charles live in LA, and I think, and I continue to say this, I think that's fucking, like, if you a motherfucker with money, I don't understand why you would live in LA. Honestly, at this point, I don't understand it. Because it's not even just a celebrity, it's not even just celebrities that are getting like attacked, right? So we saw, like, came out there, like, what's his name? T Grizzly got robbed like 2 weeks before he got married. So like T Grizzly was targeted by burglars who took $1 million in cash in jewelry from his home. In the midst of mourning the untimely death of 30-year-old PNB Rock, another recording artist, T Grizzly, has been faced with personal tragedy of his own that took place at his home in Porter Ranch, just outside of LA earlier this month. According to TMZ, the 28-year-old resident was invaded by burglars approximately 2 weeks ago after they smashed the window and looted all that they could find. including over $1 million in jewelry as well as a ton of cash. So a police report obtained by the outlet reveals that no one was home during the incident. An open investigation is currently under the works as authorities seek to identify the criminals. While Grizzly continues to recover from the stress of having his home raided, he's been sharing tribute posts to his late friend on Instagram, writing things like, "Love you, broski, you was a real one, I'll never forget you." So think about that, bro. T Grizzly got robbed of $1 million worth of shit. Didn't say shit about it. Could have easily been like, "Hey, they robbed me." Didn't say shit. And then had a wedding a week later. And then PNB was at his wedding. And then he gets killed by motherfuckers in LA. What the fuck? I don't know that. I don't. Because let me say, hold on, let me read these real quick. So, it's the natural beauty for me. Like I said, ain't shit that beautiful. Bro, you just told us last week about some shit that happened to you at the gas station. Ain't shit that damn beautiful, big dog. Ain't nothing that damn beautiful. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, if you take me to a place, oh my God, this scenery is beautiful. But like literally down the road, this dude got killed, this dude get robbed, I get robbed, this person. I don't give a damn how beautiful it is. I'll go to Utah, go to Wyoming, there's a bunch of beautiful shit out there. It's rainy up there, I guess, in Seattle and Oregon and shit like that. But like, I don't know. Teach his own. That's the life you want to live. Salute to you, brother. Lax rules on drugs and guns. Also, I love the desert. I go to Vegas. I don't know. But anyways, T Grizzly got robbed, but has a new song out. Is it promo? The song is called Robbery Part 4. Hey, I don't lie. I was gonna do a video last night, and I was gonna react to those. Them hoes is hard. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey, them bitches is hard. That little series he's doing. If y'all ain't watched them out, just look up T Grizzly Robbery. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 just came out a couple days ago. Them hoes hard. But, what Lydia say? Would have been moved if I had the cash and lived in LA, bruh. They even robbed a billionaire who owned Fashion Nova last year. Like, come on, bro. Like they said, this thing, like, we keep making it oh shit, LA rappers. No, they robbing it. If you got bread, you only gotta have bread. It's not even, you ain't gotta be rich. You gotta have a little bit more than me. They robbing everybody. Like you seen earlier in the year, like Clarence Avant, who's like, I guess they say the godfather of the music industry. He can connect you with this person, that person. Maybe he was just a fucking cracked out lunatic. Maybe he wasn't even like affiliated with gangs or anything. But shit, he ran up in their home, gunned her down like what, an AK? An 80-year-old woman. Shot her down. Now, who's to know? I don't know if these guys who robbed T Grizzly knew if he was home, didn't know if he was home. I don't know. But people in LA, they don't seem too worried about if you home or not. Right? My wife watches the Housewives motherfuckers in Beverly Hills. One lady said they ran by her house with her kids. Put the gun to her head. Show me the watches. They don't give a damn. That's everywhere. Times is tough. I mean, there's crime everywhere. Of course, if you live in a major city, there's crime. Right? But, and this could just be media attention, it seems a lot more active in LA. Right? LA, Atlanta, those two places right now, seem to be a lot of activity going on over there. A lot. So, I mean, it's just a good thing, T Grizzly wasn't there. He didn't get killed. His family didn't have to go through that. Well, they still have trauma. Like, whether you're home or not, when your house gets broken into, you feel vulnerable. So you feel some sort of trauma, but you don't feel that level of trauma of, oh shit, imagine if we were there type of trauma. So that robbery is really not about robbery. It's like he's playing different characters in perspective if you watch it. Robbery Part 5 going to be crazy, but that's everywhere. Those times are tough. Grizzly's a nice rapper. He has a lane, and he stick to it. Not everybody has to experiment. LA seems like overloaded. Like, it seems like they on overdrive. Like, I don't know. Maybe because also it could be too because I follow this. I don't know. I told you how I got to follow him, but I follow this like Faces of LA or some shit page, and they just stay like this happened, this robbery, this killing, this like god damn. And it is a big city, big place, a lot of areas where there's poverty. So I know that's where crime manifests, but I don't know. Like I'm thinking where I live, right? Let me come out. Where I live, it doesn't seem like the crime is coming to the areas where crime doesn't usually persist. Suburban Friends coming out right now. It right now it still kind of stays where crime usually stays, just in lower income areas. We know, but over there in LA, it seems like they don't give a fuck. They're going anywhere. They'll come to your house. Like you live in Calabasas, that's the only place I know in LA. You live in Calabasas? Fuck it. We used to not go there. We used to not cross over this area and commit crime to these type. But fuck it, we gonna go. We going everywhere. We going on a citywide tour. Don't matter where you live. Don't matter who you are. If we see you, we catch you, we're coming for you. So, what time is it? 2:38. Damn, how long am I going? 47 minutes. All right, I got one more story in me. So I want to get y'all's opinion on this. I got a question. This is more like real world type shit, right? So, how do I start this off? So there's I hate this shit because it always feels like I'm picking on this group of people, but I promise I'm not. And this isn't the pander, but I'm not. It's just when you see some of these things that get put out there, they just seem like when you see this, you're like, this is just so outrageous. How could you not talk about this? Right? So there's a trans teacher, right? Is male turned female. And they came to school, and from what we've seen, what I've read, they make quite a bit of the kids, pretty uncomfortable. So let me just show this article real quick. I'm just asking, what would you guys, if this happened in your school? What would you be like? Would you think your kids should feel uncomfortable? Because when I show this picture, I want you to think of the context of, we see a lot of natural born women, whatever the word is for them, natural women, come out and have little curvy figures teaching kids, and they be getting shit on social media for that. Like, she can't control, she got a big ass or big boobs or whatever. It's not even like the teachers are like, have it hanging out. They're just wearing clothes, and you kind of can't just hide that you got a big ass or big titties. You just can't hide it. And they get crucified by a lot of people on social media. So this is in Canada, so it's a little different up there. So anyways, Ontario school defends biological male teacher who wears giant prosthetic breasts to class. So these are, it's not like you got implants, right? You didn't get the implants. These are like, you're putting on a suit to go to class with these things on. So they made a statement. They said, we are aware of discussion on social media and in the media regarding Oakville Tragler High School. We would like to take this opportunity to reiterate to our community and that we are committed to establishing and maintaining a safe, caring, inclusive, equitable, and welcoming learning and working environment for all students and staff. That's what the school said, because parents were a little like, you could assume that parents were like, what the fuck is going on at school? So this is the teacher right here. You could just see their face right now, right? They're walking in school with these on. And I don't think this is getting me took off YouTube, but because the person does have clothes on, but like, come on, bro. And this is like legit. Like, this isn't like a prank. Like, I'm not playing around. Like, this is like, hey, I'm coming to school like this because this is what I want to do. Like, bro, you got the nipples coming out the fake titties. Like, dog, come on, bro. Kayla Lemieux, a Canadian biological male teacher, identifies as trans, teaches class while wearing obscenely large prosthetic breasts. Picture of the teacher emerged on social media where many said that the breasts were an offensive display and created a caricature of women. It was distract. Like, I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, them big old things, there's got to be a distraction. Even if what? Like, this motherfucker teaches wood shop. Why you got these big fake titties? Got to be a hazard for wood shop, bro. They got to be a hazard. This got to be. I had a boosty thing, but I ain't got it.
Why are you gay?
Photographs and video footage have been circulating on social media this week, which appear to show Lemieux teaching shop class wearing a blonde wig, short shorts, and a tight top stretched almost to the breaking point by that gigantic fake bosom. The school defended the costume as an acceptable expression of gender identity. In response to public critique of Lemieux, the school sent a letter to the parents where I just read it. Lemieux is a manufacturing and technology instructor at Oakville, Ontario, and allegedly began identifying as a woman last year. Lemieux is listed as a tech teacher in the OTH faculty on their website. So this is like how the teacher be like walking around the school, like, come, bro, like it don't even make, like, bro, like, come on, man, we gotta stand up. We gotta like, all right, this is unacceptable. It's not unacceptable. It's not unacceptable that you trans. Live your life. Do what you want to do. You a fucking grown ass woman. But you can't come to class with the 34 double Z's with the big ass nipples coming through the shirt. You just can't do that. Like the nipples are like this big. You can't do that. Especially, it's like, this is the thing too. It's not even like this person went and got fake ass triple Z's with big nipples. This is like if I put like on some big mama prosthetic shit. I may gotta get this off the screen. I ain't gonna lie. You two might be like, what are you doing? That's what that is. Some big mama prosthetic shit you walking around with. And that is kind of like sexualization to, like, I don't think the young boys liked it. They clearly like, hey, this last year, this was Mr. Lemieux. Now it's Mrs. Lemieux. I don't think they're attracted to it. But it's like, you got these big fake titties with big ass nipples in classroom. What are you doing? In woodshop. That's got to be a safety hazard. But, hey, man, it's the world we live in. We're all inclusive. Like I said, the person can be trained. I don't give a fuck about that. But like, you ain't got to throw on the big titty suit every day you go to work. You don't have to do that. But, you know. Not the big mama prosthetics. That's what it is, the big mama titties. They got the big mama titties. So, it's 2:45. I think I'm going to I was going to do the H3 thing, but I think I'm going to get up out of here. Because I just wanted to show, like, how, like, you see how I'm talking about this right now? Like, they can't talk about shit like that. Like, I wanted to show you in real time how your fan base, when you pander, you know what, fuck it, I'll show it real quick. I just want to show you how, when you pander, this is the type of fan base you get. This type of fan base you garner. Let me see. So, just for context, we're off the big mama titties. Now we're on to when you cultivate a pandering fan base featuring H3H3. And like I said, I like H3H3. I think you do pander shit, but some things be funny. I just want to show you. This is just the world we live into. This is like, and the people who think this way are like social media minded fucking thinkers. They're talking about Nick Cannon.
Thing.
Yeah.
It's a fetish thing.
Well, like Musk is kind of doing the same.
He said, do I know my children? My children in school, man. I'm about to go clock in for myself.
Now.
That's
and
true.
He thinks that he's on some mission to populate Earth.
They had a Twitter exchange about it, making a joke about it together.
Oh shit!
Nick and Elon.
Wait, pull that up.
Yeah.
Yo, we have a Nick Cannon family tree.
Oh my god.
Just having a big joke out of it.
This is gonna be one hell of a tree in like 20 years.
Now, Nick Cannon is a wild boy. There's a lot of fucking kids. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, we got to do something.
That's a lot of
about
kids.
it. But
What do we do about
it's
it?
not a good way to raise kids, you know. In my humble opinion, kids need their daddies.
So look, kids need their daddies. Just like, because I'm talking about Nick Cannon. And like in the context of everything, we're talking about Nick Cannon. But let's just let it fucking
This is
continue.
like this old school mentality of like, and I think he's really doing this, where it's like, oh, the mothers raise the kids. Everybody knows how important the mother is to their kids.
Who's my daddy?
But throughout history, people don't appreciate that kids also need dads, equally as important. And I think this is that old school thing. Oh, the mother takes care of them. I'll show up on their birthday.
I guess.
Take them for an ice cream on Sunday.
I feel like people our age are definitely involved in their kids' life, like the dad and the mom.
Big time because people are having, first of all, smaller families.
Mm-hmm.
We're having double parent households where both the parents are working, so it's more of a communal thing. But
also just like an understanding that
100%.
It takes both of them being there.
I'll be honest. I think a lot of the reason why older generations are fucked up is because these people were raised without dads. I really do think that, because back in the 50s, it was a single parent household. The moms took care of the kids. the dad would come home, and then the whole attitude was like, I'm tired. I don't want to fucking deal with the kids.
Yeah.
It's not my job. It's your job. And then these people effectively grew up without a dad. I mean, whatever. Me and my dad are close. We're happy now. But like, effectively, I didn't really grow up with a close relationship with my dad.
I guess,
it's coming up.
A little correction in the chat, but these days we should not only think about dad and mom. It's just two parents, which is true.
Sure, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Two parents, whatever. Studies show that same-sex marriages raise kids just as happy and well-adjusted. Thank you. Low-key homophobic. Shut up.
You see, like a completely contextualized conversation about Nick Cannon and how he is doing with his family. Because you're clearly talking about Nick Cannon with the dad shit. But people on social media want to be so triggered by everything that they could, you're homophobic. You ain't including same-sex, mother, dad, or non-binary. Like, shut the I hate social media now, bro. Social media used to be cool, used to be fun. But now with people like that, they whine, they fuck. Like, bro, and I'm going to play the rest of it because I want to show you, like, how they start, like, well, we are maybe wrong about it. But, like, I saw a thing where it was, like, a black woman started a majorette team at USC. And everybody's like, why'd you do that? Why not just go to a HBCU? Why not just do this? Why not just... maybe she want to go to UFC for film or for... Maybe she want to be like Charles. She want to be in fucking LA. She want to she can't start a majorette team. She only got to just, what?
Somebody wrote that. I'm
not
talking about.
Oh, him or me?
That okay? So like, yes, same-sex marriages are fine, bro. How many fucking times I got to say that? How am I being homophobic?
My bitch is gay.
Oh my God, dude. Y'all, it's like crazy how y'all twist yourselves up sometimes to get offended. Like, you clearly know what I'm talking about. Stop. Do you guys want me to be authentic and speak my mind or not?
Sometimes it just comes from not fully thinking about everything else that's out there, and not like, this is maybe the first time we're talking about something like that, so we're not aware of what we're excluding by talking just about our situation.
Look, people need to use their fucking brain. They know what I mean.
But if you...
Like, I'm not going to... we can't just pretend like they don't know what the fuck I mean.
Right. I mean, these
like,
are
I'm not being
too.
homophobic.
You fight for equal rights almost every show. You say something, you make a comment.
Every fucking show I talk about... I mean, of course, single... it's a
I just think, like, things are... Like,
I would not get myself so I'm not over-explaining bullshit. Y'all know what the fuck I mean. Y'all either shut the fuck up and don't watch, or y'all just stick around for the fucking show.
Changing, there's always progress, and it just takes, like, you just give somebody an opportunity to correct, and we literally just did that. It's just, but I think everybody needs to understand, it's like, everybody's, like, changing and growing.
But he didn't even slip up. He's talking about dads and needing fathers in the home, and, like, because you gotta think, too, like, when you talk about that, like when you talk about most time when you speak about something, you're speaking about what the majority of people are doing, right? The majority of people have dad, mom, father, or man, woman, parents. Most people. So to like me exclude this group, I'm not shitting on you. Y'all don't fucking exist. I'm just like, talking about the majority of people.
And like sometimes you're just unaware that if you say something a certain way, it might come off as like excluding other people. It takes somebody to tell you, then you learn. Then
I
you
don't think it's like, I understand what you're saying.
Like, he's like, Hila, I love you. You try to pander to them motherfuckers. I've been doing the pandering shit for a little while, but I'm getting fucking tired of it. Cause this the ridiculous shit you gotta deal with when you pander. Just talk, speak your mind. If you really fuck up, that's one thing. But this isn't a big fuck up where we need to take 3 minutes of our fucking show to explain to this however many people in the chat that we're not homophobic.
But I do think that people sometimes need to stop, like, putting too much on what people say. Like, you know what the fuck I meant. When I'm talking about kids need dads, I'm not talking about same-sex relationships. We can talk about that. But, like, you can't just fucking get offended. You know what I meant. Like, why do I gotta explain everything in every little nuance? All right,
because you created that audience.
You're the founder of Pride Minute. I mean, come on now.
It's just ridiculous. All right, come on, Pride Minute.
All
right, all the gays in the chat.
Felt gay.
You guys can raise a kid together. 2 gays, 2
What?
women,
That's
non-binary.
what they told me.
Studies show And I don't even need a study to know this, that same sex marriages.
All right, look, now he's just back there. All right, that's it. I just wanted to show that because I was like, that's what happened real time. When you pander, your chat becomes that, your community becomes that. You make one little mistake, you slip up here, or you create a community where you shit on everybody for doing little mistakes throughout their career. You create that community where you got to be perfect. You got to. And in their mind, that's not perfect. That's not perfect. So I got today. Appreciate you guys for being here, subscribing, liking, all that good shit like that. It was fun. Fun to go live. Fun to connect. Fun to chat, you know. Talk to the people a little bit. I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to go live by myself tomorrow, but me and Bryce will be here tomorrow. So, you know, Absolute Sure Podcast, 9:30. Make sure y'all come through and have a great time. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. You guys stay safe. It's a crazy world out here, man. So whatever you guys got to do, make sure y'all stay safe. And that's all I got. Appreciate y'all for being here. See y'all tomorrow, man. It's your boy D Fran. Peace.